Hello, friends, and welcome to Wednesday's reading for Sagittarius energy. It's so funny because you may notice a difference in quality of the camera. I'm using a different phone to record. My other phone ran out of battery, but that means I can't pull songs on camera for you. I'm so sorry. But the song that I randomized off camera for you was She Is My Religion by Pale Waves. What is it with that plutonic energy affecting everybody's readings? It's so funny because my daughter's Sagittarius. And I almost feel like she's singing about her Scorpio girlfriend. But maybe this is like somebody that you know. She's cold, she's dark, she's cynical, she's forever angry at the world. You know, she is my religion. She's no angel, but she's my religion. You could feel this way about somebody else. Somebody could feel this way about you. I could definitely see how it applies to my daughter as well, my Sagittarius daughter. She's cold, she's dark, she's cynical. She's got Capricorn placements as well. It's like, yes, very cynical. Okay, so I don't know what that is for you. She Is My Religion by Pale Waves. Take it or leave it. What do we have, please, for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, please. What do we have? We have despair. I hope not. It's Christmas. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the cause. Twilight. I don't know, maybe you're reading Twilight. I don't know, maybe something is happening at Twilight. Maybe you're just in that energy, you know, she's no angel, but she's my religion. That kind of Twilight, not quite dark, but not quite light. You know, brilliant but dark, you know, the mix of the two. Remember, the 5th of November? I don't know. 5th of November? That could be... Hang on, if my calculations are correct. I was thinking it was, I mean, it's Scorpio season, right? November is very Scorpio. But I think 5th of November would be... No, it would be Scorpio, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe somebody's born on the 5th of November. You're dealing with a Scorpio. Exceed. One more. Exceed spring. Despair, twilight, remember, exceed spring. So I feel like from that I'm getting that something could have happened in your past that made you have that a moment or a feeling of despair, right? Something happened that was quite difficult for you to get through in the past. But I want to say that it's almost like you're going to exceed expectations in the spring. Interesting. The whole purpose of this reading is meant to be like, are you on the naughty list or are you on the nice list? I feel like you're somewhere in between, right? You are in that grey area of I'm no angel, but I'm no devil either. You know, you are aware of your own light and shadow, and that's really healthy, and that's a good place to work from. It's not healthy as well to expect other people to be perfect, like perfectly good, or you know, it's not good to write somebody off and say that they're a bad person because they do one bad thing. You know, we're all made of light and shadow. We all have capacity for good and bad. And I think some people have more control than others. Libra's reading was very much Libra's in control. Right? If Libra's going to be bad, Libra's choosing to be bad. Where I think sometimes, especially more emotional signs like Scorpio, they can sometimes act out and do things that they regret later because their emotions are so overwhelming. And that's not excusing them, that's just saying, you know, our different placements as well. I'm not saying it's a specific sign, it's the energy. We all have different you know what, so many different placements that make up our whole chart. We've got so many different signs that affect us at any one time. You know, I've got Sagittarius in Mars, so things can get complicated. If your chart has a lot of water, you're going to make a lot of decisions that are emotional decisions, not necessarily rational decisions. If you've got a lot of fire in your chart, Sagittarius, you're going to make impulsive decisions because it feels right in the moment without necessarily thinking it through. The air signs, a lot of air in your chart means a lot of earth in your chart as well, mean that you're going to be a lot more analytical and a lot more grounded. You're going to do things that make sense, right? And make sense in the long term as well if you're earth sign. So again, interesting. Maybe you want to go and look up your full birth chart. The link is in the description box down below for Astrology Cafe. You can go look up your full chart. You can go and see you know, where your major placements are, like things like your Mars placement is how you take action. Again, I've got Sagittarius Mars, so I can be quite impulsive. I can be a little bit like, oh, squirrel, leave things half done. So yeah, something about that, something about what is your chart made up of? I mentioned that my daughter has a lot of Capricorn in her chart and Aquarius too, so she's actually quite stable and quite cynical, even though she's got that fiery Sagittarius energy that is like, you know, she has a lot of impulses. Underlying that, she's very, very grounded. So do go and look up your full chart. That seems to be important for some reason. I think there's something as well about stereotyping and not judging a book by its cover, not judging somebody based on the past choices, because if you learn the lessons from those past choices, you're going to make a different decision in the future. Everybody has the capacity to change and transform at any moment. All it takes is one. They're showing me like the Ace of Swords. They're showing me all it takes is one moment, one idea or one thought to click into place, right? One piece of the puzzle can change the entire picture. So it's like, wait for more evidence or wait for more information, because you don't have the full picture. Something looks a certain way on paper, but actually you don't have the full details yet. And when you do have the full details, it's going to change your mind about a situation, I want to say. They were showing me an 80s TV show, a game show called Catchphrase. I don't know if everywhere has that around the world, but it's... I'm hearing the noise as well, and they try and guess the picture based on like unlocking squares, but they tend to guess wrong, right? And sometimes they can like literally unlock all the squares and like then they realize what the answer is. So if you don't have the answer, it's because you don't have the full information yet. All right, intuitive messages over and done with. Let's see what else you get. And my plant's looking very, very unhealthy next to me here. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it. Okay. Don't know if it's a bit cold near the window. Maybe I need to move it to a warmer place. Is there something that needs your attention? Is there something that you've been neglecting? Something that you've forgotten about? Do you have to check in with one of your friends that you've not spoke to for a while? Check they're okay. Jesus. I love you, Jesus. What's that Trisha Potatoes song? Goddess Gaia, Mother Nature, the provider, the elements, and Jesus. Are you religious? She is my religion, and you got Jesus. What do you believe in? And it's not for me to tell you what to believe in or what not to believe in. Some of you have a best bud here on the table showing up for you. If you're into that, you may want to go and check in with the big man upstairs. Others of you, whatever your response is to this card, okay, why? Whatever you feel, whatever you felt when that card came out, why do you feel that way, and what is that telling you about yourself and your own reading, right? I don't know you. I don't know what your religious beliefs are. I don't know what your impulse is when you see that card, but there's a message there for you. So you can go away and unpack that for yourselves. The card itself says forgiveness, compassion, the spiritual teacher. So even if you are not particularly religious, this could represent somebody who's in your life. Again, a friend that you've not checked in with for a while, who exhibits these kind of values. So let me just read what that says for you. And just to say, the Angels Among Us deck, it's a blend of a lot of different religions, right? It's not one religion that I'm trying to push here. You know, they've got a little bit of like Horus in there. They've got a little bit of Ganesh, Baba Yaga. So it's a good blend. So I'm not pushing any belief system here, or, you know, I don't feel one way or another about it, is what I'm saying. Forgiveness, compassion, the spiritual teacher. Known as the Son of God in the Christian faith, Jesus is also respected and revered in other spiritual traditions and is considered an ascended master to many on the New Age path. Jesus' teachings were and are, so whatever you feel about religion, it's interesting that your song is She Is My Religion, and then you're getting a very meaningful card, right? But the core values, no matter what you believe, are love, compassion, forgiveness, and peace. Jesus was a teacher, a healer, and a spiritual activist, and he included anyone in his community who wished to join without judgment. That's a good value to have, I think, for everybody, right? Being open, being accepting, doing things from a place of love and compassion. wanting to build a community, wanting to have people around you who are good people, right? But without judgment as well. Who gets to decide who a good person is and who a good person isn't? Some of you, because She's My Religion is a song about two girls in a same-sex relationship. And I think sometimes the dogma can be a bit intolerant of that. But I think if you do look at the teachings of Jesus, he accepted everybody, right? He, again, I'm not preaching from a spiritual place here. I don't ascribe to any specific religion. It's all one big thing for me. But the values that Jesus demonstrates in the Bible are tolerance, are compassion, are forgiveness. He, you know, he did die for everybody else's sins. So technically, I think if you are in a place where you feel perhaps like God, religion doesn't accept you because you love a certain person, I want to say it does. Right? It may be that certain people here on earth have exploited religion for their own means and used it to ostracize people or to divide or to create set rules that may not work for everybody. I want to say that's just humans being dicks. I think that whatever this energy is, whatever this energy represents, the true core values are tolerance, compassion, acceptance. So it's not really about what the people here on earth say, it's about whatever you feel is right. And if that is coming from a place of love, then I think that's the highest thing that you could possibly value. That's to me, love, and especially unconditional love, like loving somebody even though they have faults, even though they're not perfect, even though they're a little bit of an angel, a little bit of a devil. To me, that's as close to divine as you could possibly be. So I don't like to talk about religion in readings specifically, but with the song, She's My Religion, and with this card coming out, I think that is the main topic here. I mean, literally, I'm doing this for Wednesday the 23rd, right? It's 2 days away from somebody's birthday, so debatable. But, you know, it's no surprise that we should be getting this so close to Christmas. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading, right? Pass it by. But I want to say, whatever you're feeling at this point, even if this video is not for you, even if you're about to leave and find something that's more in line with your core belief system, I would ask you to just pause a second and kind of investigate your own feelings and your own thoughts, what that means to you. And no judgment from me, right? This reading is telling you something, and it's for you to use your own intuition to work out what that is, and it's based on your reaction when you see things like this, right? The reading is just provoking you to do shadow work. The reading is just provoking you to have some sort of response, to think about things, whatever that is for you, without judgment, right? He did not create rules and dogma for his followers. Rather, he invited them to look within, boom, booyakashan, I don't know why that came up, but it did, and to move through the world with compassion and peace in their hearts and love for all beings. Jesus works with the heart and crown chakras, supporting you in opening up to more love, compassion, and higher wisdom. And I think no matter who you are, no matter what faith you follow, I think those shared human values of seeing love, compassion, and higher wisdom as good things, you know, can actually bring people together. The Oracle: lead with love, listen with love, and show compassion and kindness in all you do. Embody the energy of Jesus. I'm just getting the Trisha Paytas song in my head. Showing compassion rather than judgment, forgiving others, being kind, being inclusive in your work, social gatherings, etc., giving to charity where you can, sharing your spiritual wisdom and knowledge. Wow. I don't know why I've put him away, but I did. And he's back on the bottom. No way. You saw me do that. It's like, you can't get away from me that easily. Okay, Jesus. I know you're always watching. I know you died for my sins, okay? Appreciate it. Right, okay. The Lovers, the Moon, the Magician. Whoa! Major Arcana! Holy Major Arcana, Batman! Yeah, some strong stuff. Those of you who are still with me, strong emotions. Like, she is my religion. Like, oh my goodness. Divinely led to someone, facing the unknown, making your dreams a reality. Strong, strong emotions, big stuff going on in that big heart of yours there, Sagittarius. Okay. Patience, young Padawan, and you will get everything you ever wish for. All your dreams are manifesting into thoughts, at least. The Empress, the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting that it's got it that way around, because the Nine of Pentacles is an Empress in waiting. So you're going from the Empress to the Empress in waiting. Oh my God. What was that? I was going to say you're coming home, and I was going to sing you're coming home, you're coming home, you're coming, Sag is coming home. What was that energy? Putting your foot down? This is a big reading. This is a strong reading. Oh, Sagittarius, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Sagittariuses. You know who else is a Sagittarius? Yeah, this is a pretty this is a whopper of a reading, guys. Your own energy right bang in the middle of the spread with the major arcana there, Temperance card in the middle. Balancing out, balancing your emotions with your passions, balancing out your urges, your impulses, your spontaneity with compassion, with the heart, with emotion. And what is in your heart is choosing love. Choosing love because you know that's a spiritual truth for you. Am I reading for Jesus? Hey Jesus, do you watch my readings? Is this blasphemy? I'm so sorry. I just, every time I look at this Ten of Wands, I'm getting, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. I don't know what to make of you reading. I'm a little bit at a loss for words. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana out of 9 cards for a start. And the 3 cards that aren't major arcana, 2 of them are 9s, which talks about the 9s. I think 9s are associated with Jesus. I think if you see 999, it's a Jesus number. I'm not 100% sure of that, but you might want to check on that one. And it is coming to the end of a long journey. 9s are almost completion. And the 2 9s that you've got are 2 of the most positive cards of the minor arcana, the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. This is emotional fulfillment, and this is everything that you could possibly need. Abundance, everything you want on a physical level is there. Right, the bountiful universe will provide. I am flabbergasted by this reading. I literally do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Maybe you can have that response. I feel sick as well. It's like the energy is like so overwhelming. I feel sick. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I feel like this is you. You're like, I don't know what to say, or you're doing something that's making somebody else like, absolutely, I don't know what to say. I'm so shocked. Queen of Pentacles as well there. Got a lot of mothering energy here in this reading. A lot of nurturing. I don't know what to go for. I don't know what to go for first. The Lover's card in your emotions. Oh my God. Libra and Sagittarius showing. I should say which signs you've got. It doesn't have to be these signs, but just so you know what you're getting here. You've got Gemini, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Libra. And then you've got your card, Sagittarius, Libra. emotionally, you're getting out of a crossroads, you're getting out of some kind of situation where you felt very divinely guided to somebody who felt like a soulmate. This is like making a choice based on your feelings, your heart. It's like, what does your heart tell you to do? So you're getting unstuck here. The two swords in the upright is like, I don't know what path to take. I don't know what to do. I've got two choices. I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I can't see which path to take. In the reverse, it's getting unstuck, right? Making a choice, making a decision, or the path clearing. So choosing your heart, the path is clearing. You see clearly, cutting through the BS, like very, 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 very clear. Your heart is kind of on lockdown here, so you could be keeping your heart like holding back in a way. It's like quite analytical rather than emotional. So making a clear, rational choice here, and then moving into your own energy, the Queen of Wands. So passionate, doing something that excites you, doing something that feels good, that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel empowered, based on a rational choice that's got you unstuck, based on something that felt like the only right choice was choosing what your heart tells you. The only rational choice is making a choice based on the heart, right? The Page of Cups. So this is all in your feelings. The Page of Cups tell me this. You were thinking, what do I do with these feelings, right? So you're very analytical. Like I was saying about my daughter having a lot of Capricorn and Aquarius. You know, she's impulsive. She's that fire energy on the surface, but underneath that, she's got this kind of calculator mind. So feeling something, recognizing that you feel something, recognizing that it feels almost spiritually like brought into your life, figuring out intellectually, what do I do with these feelings? What do these feelings mean to me? Do I need to say something or do something about these feelings? But then you keep coming back to yourself. You keep analysing and then coming back to what feels right to you. So you're trusting your impulses here. You're trusting your instincts, your intuition, that fire energy. Because you're analysing there. You're in this kind of studying mode. And then you go into the Six of Swords, which is moving on emotionally into something that feels good. Whatever you're doing, you're moving towards what feels good to you. You're moving into your own energy, your own... I want to say if it feels right, it's probably right for you, right? It's not hard to know. Like if you have two friends, right? And I don't know, I'm right. I feel like there's birds that are like, mine. If you've got two friends, right? You could sit with one of them and they make you feel miserable. They make you feel bad about yourself. Your confidence is shot. Or you go to the other friend and the other friend always makes you feel really confident. They make you feel good about yourself. They make you feel like you could do anything, be anyone. It's not hard to know what your heart would choose in that situation. You choose the person that makes you feel good. You choose the person who makes you feel like it's good to be Sagittarius. It's like you're proud to be Sagittarius when this person's around. You're moving towards that. You're coming in with very young energy though, like Page of Cups, Page of Fire. That's discovery energy. That's figuring things out. The Empress in your action space. Is that you? No. I want to say no. Possibly yes. Oh my God. You have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And now you've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This could be multiple people. No, it's you. It's you. It's you utilising all the different parts of yourself, all the lessons. If this is... Right, either this is you or this is somebody that you're connected with. The Empress is very knowledgeable, very powerful, very trustworthy. They have your best intentions at heart, right? This is somebody who's she was once all 4 pages. She was once the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, right? She's been in that starter mode energy. She's been in that position where she's had to figure things out, where she's not known things, because there's something here that you don't know, right? You're going into the unknown. this person's been in the unknown before. They've been in jobs where they had to learn everything from scratch. They're showing me like a recipe from scratch. They've got into new relationships and had to figure things out. They've had feelings that they've not known what to do with. They've already been there and done that with every suit of the tarot, because the Empress is all four queens of the tarot. The Empress is the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. And we've seen all four queens now. The Queen of Pentacles was underlying, do you remember, if I flashed her at you? So this is somebody she's been there, she's done that, she's got the t-shirt. She knows what she's talking about. But the Empress is always looking to expand. The Empress is always growing. The Empress is always learning. She's an energy of growth and development and nurturing and support and abundance. So she's normally depicted with rabbits. There's no rabbits here on this card, but normally she has rabbits because rabbits multiply, right? She's a multiplying energy, an energy that grows. Really, really powerful card to get in your reading. And the fact that we've seen all four queens as well, she's mastered a lot of things. But it's interesting that you've got the Empress into the Nine of Pentacles, because normally it's this way around. Normally the Nine of Pentacles is an Empress in waiting. It's the Guardian of the Gate card. It's somebody who's perfectly fine and dandy where she is. She's got everything she could possibly need. You know, she's looked after, she feels good, she's nurtured, she has food on the table, she's got enough money to spend on the things that she needs. Not necessarily everything. Maybe she's not having luxury holidays, but she can put food on the table, she can buy new clothes, right? So somebody who's good where they are. But there's a whole world on the other side of that fence that she hasn't explored yet. And so when the Empress in waiting leaves the garden, she turns into the Empress, because then she's out in the world, then she's exploring, then there's potential. So the Empress moving into the Nine of Pentacles is almost a back step. It's almost a stepping down from the throne so somebody else can step up, or just, you know, maybe I don't need to be on the throne right now. Maybe the kingdom is at peace, so I'm going to go into my garden. So I feel like you're moving from an energy where you've had to be very empowered. You've had to learn a lot of things. Sorry about that truck going past. It's the beep beep truck. Well, it is Thursday. Normally I do Capricorn's readings. I used to always do Capricorn's readings on Thursdays. And the beep beep truck would go past. It was like a running joke. So this is either somebody who can advise you, or somebody, this is you. Even though you're all four queens of the tarot, even though you're in Empress energy, there's still things to learn, and you're aware of that, right? New things are always happening. New things are always developing. Because you're the Empress, you're ready to embrace that. You're ready to do the new. You're ready to plant seeds, learn new things, put your fingers into new pies, and have this exploration energy. So I feel like you're in a position where you've been very stable. You've been very patient. But you're open to new. You're open to learning more, doing more, exploring more. So the Empress with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. The Empress is in a very powerful choice, because she really thinks things through before she makes a decision, right? She looks at all the different, you know, her reasoning with the Queen of Swords is so strong that she takes everything into account. So the Empress, when she reasons, right, when she uses her mind, when she analyzes, again with the Justice card there as well, she's not just looking at the facts. She's also looking at the emotions. She's looking at the instincts. She's looking at the grounded practical reasons. She's taking everything into account. Right? She's queen of all the things. Queen all the things. So when she decides, it's a very, very logical choice, but the emotions are factored in. This is an emotional, logical choice based on emotions. Or an emotional choice that is logical. It makes sense. It makes sense to be with the people that you love. Sitting very pretty in your action space here. You're really owning it here. You may not feel like it, but 6 major arcana and the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, like Sagittarius is winning. The Moon card, Strength card as well, Leo energy. The Moon card, there's something that you know intuitively, but you don't have a lot of facts for. So you are going into the unknown here. You are trusting your instincts quite a lot. But I feel like you're doing it in this Empress energy of facing your fears, facing the unknown, being prepared to do that, going into a situation where you don't know what's going to happen, relying on yourself. It's like, I feel like Libra had, if I don't have you, at least I'll still have me. So going into the unknown and having self-resilience and self-reliance. It's like, all I need is me. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. If you want to jump on board, brilliant. But the Empress is perfectly capable of doing things by herself. He, she, they, by the way, however you identify. Anyone can be an Empress energy. What's the Temperance card? Page of Cups. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Taking your time. Taking your time. One foot in front of the other. Feeling it out. They're showing me when my daughter's a Sagittarius. It's interesting with the feet here. When my daughter used to do gymnastics when she was very little, and the children were learning to walk backwards along, you know, the balance beam, very, very thin balance beam, and the children were learning to walk backwards along it. So say this was my foot. You were taught to keep your chin up, keep looking forward, but you're walking backwards on a balance beam. So you took your foot off it and you slid it along the side of the beam and placed it back on the beam. So you didn't have to look down at your feet. You just felt where the beam was behind you, right? And then again with the other foot. So you felt your way, you're feeling your way through something step by step. Not rushing, because if you rush, you're going to fall off the balance beam. Whatever this Page of Cups is for you, again, new emotions, feels a little bit unbelievable, because the moon can symbolize illusion and fantasy. So aware that you may be fantasizing a little bit, aware that you may be painting, you may be looking at a relationship with rosy eyes, rose-tinted glasses, right? So not letting your emotions get the better of you, not letting your passion get the better of you, being quite logical about it, acknowledging that you have feelings, acknowledging that you perhaps have a strong desire to be with somebody, understanding that you may possibly deceive yourself because you're so wrapped up in whatever this is for you. There's so many feelings involved that, you know, you want to keep that rationality, and you're combining everything, right? To move slowly, to ease into this, to figure things out, all the while keeping your heart open, but also being prepared to do it yourself, right? Also being prepared to be like, do you know what, if that person pulls out, I'm perfectly capable of doing this by myself. 9 of Pentacles. Like just dipping, like look, just dipping a toe in the water. The 9 of Pentacles, you are a little bit afraid because, as I say, you're very comfortable where you are physically. Like, you know, your house, your home, your workplace, whatever it is, wherever you feel like you have a level of comfort. The idea of leaving it, the idea of going out and exploring something new does come in with a sense of anxiety, of fear. The Moon card can also be a sense of fear. I want to say that you are facing your fears in a very mature way. It's like acknowledging, yeah, okay, things could go wrong. I'm afraid of these things, but I can put safety nets in place in case the worst happens. So it's like hoping for the best, preparing for the worst, right? So I do feel like you're pulling some resources together. I do feel like you're preparing. I feel like you're being very practical, looking forward, acknowledging fear, which is actually healthy because it's causing you to slow down and take your time. I think if you didn't feel the fear, you might go rushing into something and fall off that balance beam. But the fear is actually kind of a healthy fear because it's making you slow down. 10 of Cups on the underlying. Looking pretty good. The Magician, what are you manifesting here from your emotions? 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, there you are. Yeah. All over this reading is this feeling of I'm good on my own. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place emotionally. I've learned a lot of lessons this year. I would really love to share this energy with somebody else, somebody who feels like a divine counterpart. You know, that would be great. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, that would be brilliant. I would love to invite this person into my life. Let's take things slowly. Let's ease into this. Let's figure things out together. I want this. Can't have it. I'm good here. What can I say? Absolutely bossing this, Sagittarius. Brilliant reading. I just put that next to the Empress. I just put it next to the Empress. If I can try and find it to show you. Where's she gone? Can't find it now. I can't find where I put that card, but I put it next to the Empress. As I put the card in, I saw the Empress card, and then I split the deck to try and show you, and I got the Sun, which is the happiest. That's happiness, freedom, confidence, all the good stuff. The happiest card in the whole tarot. So you're, from an emotional space, acknowledging what you want and what you need, and what you need and what you want is to feel secure. Because Sagittarius, you are an explorer, you are impulsive, you like to do new things, you like to have new experiences, you like to do things that are fun and exciting and new. But you want to make sure that you've got a strong base, right? You need that touchstone to come back to. So whether that means a loving, supportive family, a safe place to sleep, you know, feeling like you've got a job that's going to provide security in the long term. You know, you want to go and have fun, but you want to do it from that kind of base point, right? The jumping off point. So emotionally recognizing the need for security, so that you can go out and have fun. Nine of Cups. I keep seeing that Queen of... There she is, Queen of Wands again. That's you. You're all over this reading. Temperance as well, yeah. Sagittarius, Sagittarius there. King of Pentacles poking out there as well. Could be a dad figure. Nine of Cups in your thoughts. So you're thinking about your wish fulfillment, what abundance means to you. What do you want? And it is... yeah, either in connection with a soulmate. Six of Cups can be a soulmate card, or you're thinking about your past, right? Learning lessons from the past, thinking about what you do and don't want in the future. Or you're just thinking, I'm aware of how good I am on my own, how independent I am, how good I've got things going for myself. I really would love to share it with somebody who is my equal, is my emotional equal. So why is Justice here? What's the Justice card about? Queen of Cups again. Tower card. Could be some sort of surprise. Emperor. There you go. There's your counterpart. Your counterpart could surprise you. Absolutely a counterpart. Look at that as well. The King of Swords to your Queen of Swords. All that analysis, all that logic that you've got going on there. Yeah, this is your counterpart, no doubt about it. I feel like they could surprise you. It could be, maybe this person's going to come into your life when you're not expecting it. Maybe you know who this person is. Maybe you don't know who this person is. Maybe you think you know who this person is, but surprise, that person's showing up in your future. Yeah, so the Justice is a soul contract, somebody brought into your life for you to love. The Yang to your Yin. Yeah. Queen of Cups and Justice. This is, they're giving me, I was made for loving you. Even if we're just a hopeless heart still passing through. Is it Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift? Is it? I don't know. Every bone screaming, I don't know what we should do. I don't know what we should do. Every bone screaming it. But I was made for loving you. A dangerous plan. I'm getting goosebumps all over my body. Stranger's hand clutched in mine. I've been waiting all my life. It's coming in with a lot of emotions. Please don't go. I've been waiting so long. You don't even know me at all, but I was made for loving you. Tori Kelly. Is it Ed Sheeran and Tori Kelly? Throne. Your potential is endless. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. Gardens. Something lovely will grow from this. Well, there you go. Sagittarius. What time are we on? Shall I read them? Let's read them. 39:39 on the timestamp there. I don't know how many of you are lost when Jesus came out, but those of you who stuck around, it was worth it, right? Your potential is endless. At the risk of sounding cliche, you can do anything you put your mind to. You are a mighty queen. You are not a mighty queen. You are all four queens. Fish. You're a mighty empress. You are a mighty queen who is complex enough to be both gentle and valiant, just and magnificent, or any combination you should ever long for. The reason they tell you that you cannot have it all is because they are afraid you will become even more dangerous than you already are. Dangerous or empowered, depends on the eye of the beholder, right? I say empowered. Raindrops. I'm getting raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. If anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it. Went back inside, locked the door, but you weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever. No matter how... They're showing me the clip of Doctor Who when he says goodbye to... I can't think of her name. Donna? When he says goodbye to Donna and he's stood in the rain. You weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever. No matter how terrifying the prospect may seem, you need to put yourself out there again. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. When you walk through the storm. Getting football songs. I don't know if some of you really love football, soccer in the football in the UK, soccer in America. But I'm getting football songs. You'll Never Walk Alone, I think he's Liverpool, and He's Coming Home is the World Cup song. So somebody could be a big football or soccer fan. Something lovely will grow from this. Either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. Sometimes it needs to be a little bit selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. Love it. Is Jesus a Sagittarius or a Capricorn? I don't know when the cut-off day is. But it's your reading, so we're saying he's a Sag. Alright, do take care of yourselves. I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee ready to do Cappy's reading, and I'll see you again soon. I don't know why I just finger gunned you. I'm just that cheesy, right? Do take care of yourself, Sagittarius, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.